Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is a part 2 of a Java novice lab. The first one is the using of uh, different operators, and for now is about using structures. Okay. Introduction. As a prerequisite for this lab, you should have already completed the following course. Welcome to the Using Control Structures lab. Your assignment for this exercise is to write a Java program using the various control statements such as if-else, nested if, switch statement for loops, while loops, and also using break and continue statement. Task. Implement various statements in Java. The model solution to this task can be found on the next page. Okay, task. Complete the following task in quiz. Answer the multiple choice question below. You can attempt the answer until it is successfully completed. Quiz. Question. Which keyword used in loops can skip the remaining statement for a particular iteration and start next iteration? Answer. Answer is continue. Break, this is for using the switch, and exit is the end of we can put it the exit here, or maybe and return with 0, so the output can automatically return. Next page, this one. Solution using control structures. Task 1. Write a Java program in our environment. We can get into one empty folder, lab 2, which is available in the file tree, this one. Yung una natin is lab 1. Ngayon naman ang gagamitin natin is lab 2. So wala pa siyang laman. No files. To get into the lab 02 folder in the terminal, type cd lab 2. So dito type muna tayo ng cd. Dito lalabas yung output ng program. So yan, okay na. An if statement inside another if statement is called the nested if statement. An if statement have a condition followed by a statement. The statement gets executed only when the given condition is true. To implement the nested if statement in Java in the file tree, under workspace, click on the three dots of the folder lab02 and select new file. And created uploaded dialog box, type the file name as nested.java and click create. This one, a three dot, a new file, nested if dot java. Okay, I will check. Create. Okay, we create a new file. This one, and then the file nested if.java is open in text editor. To perform the nested if operation in Java, type the following code in the next text editor. Okay, this one. This is the code for this task, and you can to make sure all the code to copy, no one will miss. Copy and then you paste it. And this one. Then, on line 1, we create a class titled nested if, which is the same as the file name. On line 2, we specify as a file, we specify the main method as public statement void main string open and close parenthesis string. And on line 3, we declare an integer variable num whose value is 10. In the nested if statement, we have the if block within another if block. Here in inner if block condition executes only when the outer if block condition is true. Ito yun. Declare na siya. On line 4, this one, we have the outer if block whose condition is num and 0. Since the value of num equal 10, the condition becomes true, and hence the next inner block if statement on line 5 gets executed. This one. The condition num is greater or equal 10 ampersand num is greater than 100 or less than maybe is true, and hence the next inner block if statement condition on line 6, this one line 6, executed since 10 modulo 2 is equal to 0. This condition also becomes true, and hence the statement the given number is a positive two-digit even number. This one, and this is the num modulo 2 equals 0 is printed in the console. In this nested if statement, if any of the if block condition becomes false and its corresponding else block will be executed. Now, press Ctrl S to save the file to compile the program. And to compile the program, we type this oh, nested Java. We type Java nested if.java to compile the code and goods. Nested if. Then, okay, the given number is a positive two-digit even number. And this one, this is the output. Okay, done for the task 1. And then next is task 2, the switch statement in Java allows us to choose a block of code based on the value of the expression. The value of the expression is compared with the values of each case. If there is a match, then the respective block of code is executed. Each case statement can have a break statement, which is optional. When the control reaches the break statement, the control jumps out of switch statement. If a break statement is not found, it executes the next case. If none of the case matches, then the default statement is executed, which is also optional. To perform the above mentioned switch statement in Java, we need to write a Java program to do this. In the file tree, this one, under workspace, click on the three dots on folder lab02 and select new file. Okay, this one, create new file, and then switch state, switch state that Java. We double check, switch state. Okay, great. And then here we go. The pause with Java is open in the text editor, or this one, text editor to perform the switch statement in Java. Type the following code. This is the code. I don't want to type it. I've just copied it. Okay, copy and then paste it. Hola. On line 1, the scanner class is used. This one, import java.util.scanner to get user input, and it is found in the java.util package. On line 2, we created class title switch state, which is the same as file name. On 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 line 3, we specified the main method as public static void main, open and close parenthesis, string. Within the main method, we declare variables. This one. On line 5, we create a scanner object. So scanner in equals new scanner system.in, open and close parenthesis. In using the object in using the scanner class to read the integer values for the variables fruit from the console. On line 7, we use the method next int. This one, next int. Now, the variable fruit will have any of the value from 1 to 4. Based on the value of the variable fruit, the line switch open and close parenthesis fruits get executed. For example, if the value of fruit is 3, then the case 3 on line 15 will be executed and the control comes out of the switch statement. If none of the case matches, then the default statement on line 21 will be executed. This one line executed it. Break A, B, C. Now press Ctrl S to save the file. File is successfully compiled without errors. Run program in terminal. Type Java switch state. Java switch. Tama ba? State dot Java to compile this one. Okay, then Java switch state. Hola. Enter a number from 1 to 4. Then I choose 3 and then enter. You have chosen avocado is rich in vitamin E. This one is executed because I choose 3 and the output is this one. System.out with the print line You have chosen avocado. Is it rich in vitamin E? This one. Okay. Task 3. The looping statement in Java are used to execute one or more statement repeatedly several numbers on of times. In Java, we have three types of loop, namely for loop, while loop, and do do oh, do dash while loops. Okay, the for loop in Java is a control flow statement that it iterates a part of the program for multiple times. This loop is used only when the number of iteration is fixed. To perform the for loop in Java, okay, we create a new file on lab2. This is new file for loop. Okay, we create the for loop. The file for loop Java is open in text editor. To perform the for loop in Java, type the following code. Okay, I copy it. Not, I don't want. I don't want to type it. Okay, copy, and then we paste it. The simple step. Okay, here in this program we have a for loop inside another for loop called as nested for loop. The inner for loop executes complete whenever the outer for loop executes. On line 1, we create a class titled for loop, this one, which is the same as file name. On line 3, we specify the main method as public state static void main. Within the main method, we declare variables. This one, int sum is equal to 0, for open and close parentheses, int I is equal to 5, and this so in etc. This one, this is declaring variables. On line 5 and 6, we have outer and inner for loop respectively. Excuse me. This one, 5 line 5. And line 6, I is equal to 5, and the condition is 5. 10 is greater than 5 is true, and hence the control goes to the inner for loop. In the inner for loop, we have initialization j is equal to 6, and the condition 6, 5 is greater than 6 is false. Hence the control goes to the outer for loop. Similarly, the inner and the outer for loop executes until the conditions is true. Once the condition is false, the control comes out of the loop whenever the condition in the inner for loop is true. The value of j is printed. The line 7 is 1. Is 1j. Method on line 9 is executed. This is the output whenever the control goes from inner for loop to the outer loop. Now we proceed to control save, and this is the output. Okay, we check it. Java. Oh, for loop. Error reach of the file while parsing. What happened? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, this one. This is the output of the code. 6, 6 and 7, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A while loop in Java is a control flow statement that allows code to be executed repeatedly based on a given Boolean condition, whereas the do while loop statement that execute a part of the program at least once, and the further execution depends upon the given Boolean condition. To perform the while loop in Java, in the file tree under workspace, click on three dots. Again, we create a new. The first one is for loop and the next one is while loop. Okay, we do the while loop. New file, then while loop. Sorry, while loop. Java. Okay, we copy this code and we paste it. We double check. While loop public static void the variables int a is equal to 2 int array int ar those 2357 while okay on line 3 and 5 we have declared variable a and sum of type of integer 3 4 and 5 this one int, and their values are 2 and 0 2 and 0 respectively. On line 4 we have an array, a type of integer, and the array values are given as 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. On line 6, this one, the expression in the while statement a is greater than equal 1 is evaluated. The condition is 2 is greater is huh? 2 less than equal to 1 is true. Hence, the body of the loop is executed. This one, the condition. On line 8, we have enhanced for loop, which provides a way to iterate through the elements of an array. This one, line 8, iterate array. The expression is updated by decrementing the loop variable a. Here, the while loop execute until the condition. This one is false. The condition becomes false for the value of a is 0. Okay, we save. Then we try to proceed output. Okay, okay, same. This one is the output. The sum numbers is 56. Is 56. Okay, we're done. Task 3, then task 4. Task 4, the break and continue statements are the jump statement that are used to skip some statements inside the loop or terminate the loop immediately. The break is a jump statement in Java which is used to unconditionally transfer program control from one point to another point in the program. To perform the break statement in a Java for loop in the file tree under Workspace, click on the three dots folder lab02 and select New File. Create or upload file dialog box. Type the file name as break4.java. Okay, here we go. The file break4.java is open in the text editor. To perform the break statement in Java, type the following code. Recopy. System print break preview. Okay, I forgot to copy this one. Okay, double check the code. Public break for public state warning system that have been the value of I and J are printed as for int line. Okay, we have two for loops on line 5 and 6. This one 5 and 6. Okay, for loops. For the value of I is equal to 2 in the outer for loop, the condition if open and cross parentheses I equal to 2 ampersand j equal to 2 on line 8 becomes true. This one. Then the statement on line 9 break BB statement is equal to terminate the inner loop. This one break BB. Here, the print line method on line 11 will not be executed. Here for the value of I1 and I3 in the outer for loop, the if condition will never become true. The hints of the value of I and j are printed as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3 and 2, 3 and 3. Control S to save and we compile the code. enter. Okay, this is the right output. This one. 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, and 2, 3, and 3. The continue statement in Java is used to skip the current iteration of a loop. It is used in the situation when we want to continue the loop but do not want to execute the remaining statement after the continue statement. To perform the continue statement in Java, for loop in the boundary under workspace, click on the tree. Again, this new file again. Try to create new continue for. The file continue for is open in text editor. This one. This is the file name continue. Then this is the code. We copy again. And we ship. Then we copy. Double check the code. If there's an error or not. Okay. Yeah. On line 1, we create class titled continue for. This one, the file name, which is the same as the file name. On line 2, we specify the main void method void, public static void main, close and close, open and close parenthesis string. In line 3 and 4, this is the declaring variables. In the given program, we count the number of characters, either A or big letter A, capital letter A, or small letter A. In the given string advanced Java on line 3, the string object is S1, this one, is created, and on line 4, the variable num is declared as integer, this one 0, initialized to 0. On line 5, the string method length is used to find the length of the string, and its value is decremented by 1 and assigned to integer variable max. This one, max and length means magbabawas siya ng isa dun sa string na ilalabas nitong code na to or ng program na to sa output. On line 7, we have for loop, this one, which execute until the condition of I equals to max is true. On line 8, we have if condition as this one, the code, declaring the code or the condition. Whenever this if condition encounters true, the continue statement skip the current iteration and continue with the next iteration. With the if condition encounters false, then the variable num is incremented by 1. And save. I try to compile this code. Continue. Continue. Okay, good. Ah, okay. Continue for. Ayan. The number of characters either A or capital A or small a in the given string is 4. This one is the output. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. This is a part 2 of Java Novice Lab in Percipio solution using control structures. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.